Pep. Pep. Pep.
Are we at the most haunted location in the UK? Today is a bit of a different video. We've decided the weather's a bit rubbish. We're not going to go and do a hike for the views. We're going to try something different. So we have decided to come to one of the most haunted locations in the UK. It's called White Ladies Priory. Now, it was a nunnery dating back to the 12th century. So we're going to explore it in the daytime, see what it is, see what vibe we get, see the feeling. And our plan is to come back in an evening to see if it really truly is haunted. But apparently you still get an eerie feeling in the day. Stick along with us because there is going to be some fun facts along the way. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much.
So there's no car parking as such. There's just these two little lay-bys. But this is the start of the White Ladies Priory. So we've just parked up and just show you the little walk down. It's not too far from the car park, the two lay-bys, not too far of a walk down to the actual ruins of the priory. But it's an absolutely awful day. Rain, mud. We shouldn't expect anything else really, should we?
So immediately stepping out the car, I did get a bit of a feeling. I've just realised though, I had a 3-course meal very late last night and several chocolates, so after a burp, I'll be honest with you, that feeling went away.
On its way.
So this is actually part of the trail called the Monarch's Way. It's a 625-mile walking trail following the escape of Charles II during the Civil War in Worcester. 625 miles. That is insane. I mean, remember though, he did this without Strava, so he just did this on his own merit. He just did this for the sake of walking, not even for the ego or the stats or anything like that.
I'd get bored of driving that far. Never mind walking.
625 miles.
So yeah, as Pep was saying, this White Ladies Priory, it's ruins of a small church it's a nunnery of White Ladies, and the White Ladies name came from what they were wearing, the white sheets or whatever, white clothes. What do you call it? Yeah, white sheets. But yeah, it's following the suppression of the monasteries, most of the convent buildings were demolished. Charles II came here in 1651. Died following his defeat at the Battle of Worcester, before seeking refuge near Boscobel House, which we'll go to after we've explored this.
So it's believed that this was built and used in the 12th century. So it's got quite a significant bit of history really, because it was actually closed down by no other, Henry VIII, of course, probably the most controversial king we've ever had. But he closed it down in the 1530s as part of the dissolution of the monasteries. Obviously that's part of the religious changes at the time. Wow. So as I mentioned, it was actually King Henry VIII who closed this place down. Now, how do you think he closed it down in true King Henry VIII fashion? Do you think he politely knocked on the door and said, "Hiya, would you mind leaving please and shutting this place down"? Absolutely not. King Henry VIII, being the bloke he was, he sent a load of soldiers down here. He kicked out all of the nuns on arrival, stole all the valuables and brought them back to himself. You know, it's King Henry VIII, isn't it? Let's be honest. He did a lot of pretty gnarly stuff. So kicking in a nun's home and stealing all their valuables doesn't really shock me. I mean, to be honest with you, unless the history's wrong, surprised that they made it out of there alive. So I think the haunted element of this place, as well as its history, what we found out recently is apparently these are gravestones, fragments of gravestones, and then if we just come just over here, you'll see a square. Apparently this is a tomb. I can see people put a fire there, which is a bit naughty. Don't recommend that, but this is a tomb apparently as well.
So yeah, if you're local to the West Midlands area, you'll probably know about the White Lady's Priory. It's quite infamous for being haunted. But when you do come here, you do get like an eerie feeling, a sense of dread around the place, you know, considering its history and stuff like that. But yeah, over 800 years of history here. Absolutely crazy. Any of you that are watching this, have you got your own ghost stories about this place, or just ghost stories in general, or places you want us to check out?
Okay, I'll be honest. Joe's gone back to the car to get something, and I'm on my own, and I don't particularly like it being on my own here after reading all the stories about it, especially with the echoing sound and you can hear it bounce off the walls. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you though, a little bit about me and ghosts and all that kind of stuff. I'm a bit of a wuss. I think I was about 13 when my mum had to stop sleeping outside my bedroom because I was scared of the dark. And to this day, another 18 years later, I'm actually still scared of the dark. I don't watch horror films, and I will never watch The Exorcist ever again because I think that was one that triggered me with nightmares growing up. Here's something interesting, right, I was thinking of. We are in the West Midlands. We're not far from Wolverhampton, which is, you know, proper black country. So imagine the front of the church here. You knock on, a nun opens. "Yam alright, cock. Would you like to come into the church? Be a bit careful though. It's haunted." So if you want to do a bit of research on this place yourself, there is countless, and I mean countless, stories of paranormal activity here. There's plenty of YouTube videos. I hope that was Joe. I'm not even joking. I'm not making this video to be funny. But there was a bit of a weird noise then coming from that. Right, anyway. Oh my god, you up there genuinely? Oh my god. So if you do fancy just a walk in Staffordshire and you do want to, you know, go past a little bit of history and a paranormal site, one of the most haunted locations apparently, then this is certainly not a bad spot to come. Loads of fields, country lanes, and if you go back up the road there's Boscobel House, which is where Charles II resided after the Civil War. Well, he sought refuge, I should say. So yeah, history and a walk. So after doing a bit more research, there is a legend, apparently there's a hidden tunnel below this site which nobody has tried to look for or explore, and apparently the tunnel connects Ladies Priory to Boscobel House, which could have been used as Charles II's covert escape. I think that's pretty interesting. So, one for you ghost hunters and paranormal lovers. Apparently, if you are to come here, the typical paranormal viewing and ghost experience you're going to have here is a nun wandering the ruins because it is her spiritual home. So is there an eerie feeling around this place? I personally feel a bit of an eerie feeling, but again, I'm a wuss. Like, you would never catch me trying to go ghost hunting or anything like that. If anything, if a ghost is going to attack someone, it's probably me because I'm scared of them. So, yeah, I personally wouldn't come here at night alone. Me personally. Joe, on the other hand, probably I would not come here on my own. Well, if I came here at night, I'd probably be holding Joe's hand. I'll be honest with you. There's no chance I'd do this on my own. Yeah, nope, not a chance. Definitely not for me. Right, so do any of you have a story about the White Lady's Priory? Do you have any experiences, any ghost tales, any paranormal viewings or anything like that? Please do let us know. It would be interesting. We are thinking about coming back at night, unfortunately, for me. Like I say, I'll be holding on to Joe's back for dear life because I am an absolute wuss. But yeah, let me know if you've got any stories about White Lady's Priory or any additional facts. I'm very interested in this place.
So me and Pep are currently at Boscobel House, where he hid in there after the Battle of Worcester in 1651, I think it is. But now me and Pep are on the hunt for this oak tree, wherever that is.
So we've spoken a lot about the 1651 war and Charles II seeking refuge in White Lady's Priory, then Boscobel House. But what was this war? Well, it was a civil war, and it was basically pretty much Scottish royalists against parliamentarians led by Oliver Cromwell. So there was 28,000 of Cromwell's boys and 14,000 of the royalists. This was after Charles II's dad was executed and he tried to regain the throne, but Cromwell trumped it and beat him. So it was a civil war, and obviously Charles II lost, and after he basically, with the skin of the teeth, he got out of that without getting executed. I think he then went on to France and fled the country. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I suppose what's crazier is Scotland.
See, it's down there, the tree's down there.
Trees down there.
We need to find a way to get to him.
We have found the tree. The tree is over there.
So we found the tree. It's there, but we're at a farmer's field. We're too scared to climb over, so we're trying to find another way in. But if we don't, you've seen it, it's there. That's where King Charles II hid, in a tree. Great. So long story short, it's closed. We've tried our way numerous times to get in. Somebody just told us to get out because it's where somebody lives. So yeah, we've shown you the tree, even though we're very far away from it. But we'll be back another day where we can show you properly. So until next time, we'll catch you at another one.